We are going to settle this debate once and for all. Welcome to SLB Basement Bourbon Bar. He is Trent and I am Kurt, and I am excited about Willett Pot Still.
Why? Okay, I know why. I'm a little bit excited too.
Yeah.
Because Willett Pot Still doesn't necessarily have the best reputation, and I know that I am not a huge fan. Mm-hmm. I might be today.
Yeah.
But I know you're not either.
No. It's been in our,
couple videos.
Couple of not so good videos about Willett Pot Still. But Trent, there's quite a few people out there that really like it, and I'm happy for that.
Yeah.
I'd rather anybody buy a bottle and like it than buy a bottle and don't like it.
Right.
So that doesn't hurt my feelings at all if you like something and I don't. I'm glad you do.
Well, it hurts my feelings a little bit.
Not me. Yeah. I get older, you don't get hurt feelings anymore.
Well, we have two bottles out here, and
right.
I'll say this one is my original bottle that I bought, I think, I'm trying to do the math here, I think it was 2019 when I bought this Willett Pot Still. As you can tell, we've only really used it for videos because I don't drink it at home by myself. Mm-hmm. And then this other one I bought because, why?
Well, the rumor is out there that Willett Pot Still is now using their own wheated bourbon juice for this particular release. Forever before, when this first came out, I think it's in early 2011 or 12, they sourced. So all the juice that's in this old pot still was sourced. Now, the rumor has it that in the last year or so, and I'm putting that in quotations because I really don't know exactly, but not in the not so distant past, almost said future, past, they started using their own distillate, wheated bourbon distillate. Now, is that true? Is it not true? I don't know. I've got some pretty good sources that I would pretty much trust that tell me it is definitely better. Now, they're not doing, they're not jumping up in the air that it's fantastic, but they're telling me it's quite a bit better.
A bit of improvement
than the old release.
Well, two things is that, when you say that Willett was sourcing this, that's interesting because I know Willett has been around for a long time. Mm-hmm. And I'm not huge on Willett's history. I should have looked into it a little bit more. But how they don't have like a backstock of their own juice after they have stuff on the market, secondary market, that's like 25 years old.
Sure.
And their family estate stuff is that old too. Mm-hmm. So that's weird. Mm-hmm. But if this is their wheated bourbon, the black bottle wheated, it was at an 8-year?
8-year, right.
Was not good, I don't think. That was one of my most disappointing bottles I've ever had.
For an allocated, for an expensive allocated bottle, yes, it was. I agree with that too.
That was $250. This was
what was it?
$59.99. I think when I bought this, it was like $45.
Yeah, so I'm sure it's going up $10, $15.
Yeah.
I was going to say that.
So
okay.
We'll see. I mean, we just opened this a little bit earlier today. We made sure that it's been acclimated to the, what do you call it, environment?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
But on this side, we have the old one. On this side, we have the new one.
Yeah, well, we're going to start with the old one. Let's start there first. I mean, we got to at least familiarize our palates with what we kind of realize and know what's in there. And then we'll move to the new one and see how it compares. That's the only way to do it.
I really should have put that little that like coffee stir wand in this when we did that video to see if it would improve.
This would have been a good one to do it.
We might have to do that just like kind of off right now. Does it have batteries in it? Oh, I'm really tempted.
We'll see. Let's get through this one first.
Yeah. Maybe we
might have to do a sneaky one sometime and throw it in. Remember that, honey. Put that in another future video too. In a blind.
The nose is not bad. It's like a grassy butterscotch.
Yeah.
It's like it's like Kerrygold, but instead of butter, it's butterscotch.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of that
light,
grass influence.
Tiny bit of honey in there too, but definitely some grassy notes. That's for positive.
Whoa.
Yeah, the nose really isn't too bad.
It's got like a Band-Aid there at the end. Kind of how you get Band-Aid in Scotch sometimes. Or like a rubber tree,
A rubber plant?
Yeah. You ever seen them harvest a rubber tree?
No.
It's wild. I watch some weird stuff on YouTube.
Does that surprise anyone? No.
See, it's deceiving because it smells good and I know I'm going to be sad after I drink it.
You know what, Trent, in all due respect, it's not the worst I've ever had.
It's not good, though.
It's not very good. It's not something I would definitely repurchase if it's the same. It's just not. It's just, There is no sweetness in there for me personally.
No.
It delivers, and what the note that I get the most, and I've said it a few times, it's like chomping down on a piece of cedar, like in a cedar closet. You know,
Yep.
Remember your old house? You had some.
Yeah.
Like chew on the end of that board is kind of what I get the most.
Yeah, it's like if you took the cedar and like put a bunch of marker on it, or like something that has like a Sharpie kind of note, because it's woody and it's
woody,
markery,
definitely woody,
and there's
woody.
Nothing else to it.
Yeah, no, not really.
Cool bottle, but yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, we already knew what was coming there, and that's okay. Let's move on over here to the supposedly Willett juice and see if this compares.
This was almost worse than I was expecting it.
Was it? It's about the same. It's about the same for me. I kind of knew what we're up against. Well, I sense a little bit of difference in the nose. I mean, I can't say it's fantastic, but
It's a little more rich on the
the
butterscotch
aromas,
or
yes,
the caramels.
caramel. There's a little bit more. That I was just going to say that. Thank you for that. I sense a little bit of caramel on the aromas, where on this one I got none of that at all.
I get like a rum funk on this, or like it's not. It's got some like kind of. It's not off-putting. It's just really different from a typical like a straight bourbon profile. This is 90 proof, and that's 90 proof.
94 proof.
94 proof.
Got it.
I looked right at it, and it registered in my head.
That's right.
It's been a rough day. Okay.
Yeah,
it's not as...
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit different. I can't say it's the best. You know, it's not the greatest, but then again, I do believe it's a little bit better than what we had over here. We'll find out.
All right, good luck to us.
Yeah, cheers.
It's not as bad.
It's different. It's different. It's not the same,
No.
and it's not much better.
It's surprising that this is
It's
weeded, because you don't get like the sweetness that a wheat
no.
provides.
No, and it's not soft on the palate, really. It is different. I'm going to swear to you, from my opinion, from what I gathered on this sip to this sip, I do believe it's different juice.
Different juice, but honestly, I would bump it up like a hair in terms of the quality of it.
It's definitely not something I would repurchase. It's still woody.
Very.
And I get a lot of tobacco notes in there. A lot of dry oak.
It tastes watered down.
It does.
Like there's really no in a 94 proof bourbon. I wouldn't expect it. It's like wouldn't expect it to be this light, but light in a way that almost tastes like kind of nothing. And then towards the end, it's like you ate cardboard, or like there's like the afterburner taste is
He's
just
right.
like cardboardy.
It is. You're 100%. It's just like that. It's not great. It's not great. No.
And it's surprising because like Johnny Drum and what's the one? Noah's Mill and Rowan's Creek, like all these other things that are coming out of Willett are so
They're pretty good.
solid.
They're pretty good.
But you have this gimmicky bottle with juice in it that just doesn't fit what I would kind of expect from Willett.
You know, and I'm a bit disappointed. I really am, because I really wanted it to be. I knew it wasn't going to be over the top fantastic. I knew that for what they're selling the bottle for and everything. But I was really hoping for a substantial improvement from the old one. But I don't get that. It's an obvious palate difference for sure.
Oh, 100%.
I don't get the cedar at all. I don't get any of that on this one as I do in here. But it's more of a dry, crusty, oaky, funky stuff going on in there.
If you want to kind of
no sweetness.
No. If you want to get a sense of kind of what we're tasting, let's say you order something from Amazon or you have a package show up. Cut off a little tab of cardboard, toss it in the yard, let it rain, and let it sit there for like a day. And then get that nice, moist, soggy cardboard and just tear a little piece off like some taffy. And there you go.
Yeah, but again, I'm going to say it one more time. If this is your jam and you like it, God bless you, more power to you. I'm happy, honestly. But it's disappointing for me. So, and obviously for Trenton too. It's an obvious difference. So I think between you and I, at least, we can put that to bed that I do believe that's different juice compared to what we had before. But
not much better juice.
Yeah, you're going to be here, and then over here you go, boop. That's really about it.
And you paid $15 more for that.
Yeah.
That little bit of a difference of whatever that is.
But at the end of the day, Trent, you still got a super cool bottle. So congratulations.
I don't need 2 of these.
You can make, honey, he can make lamps on his nightstands at home.
They could.
And you have matching.
That'd be cool,
lamps.
like a little oil. That'd be like a neat oil lamp.
Yes.
I will say the shape kind of lends itself to that.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
I will burn the alcohol in this, the lamp.
You're kind of a MacGyver guy. You'll figure it out.
What's that?
That's an old TV show.
MacGyver?
Yeah.
I'll look into it. I'll look into it after the fact.
Yeah, the guy can come up with the coolest things, just grabbing stuff around the house, and he makes stuff.
Oh, it wouldn't be a cool thing. It would be very dangerous, and I'd probably light the house on fire.
Probably.
But let us know what you think of Willett Pot Still. If you're a fan, if you're not a fan, if you've never had it before, I would be very interested because maybe we got a bad batch, or it was just not that great, and then maybe we got a bad batch again. It seems unlikely.
No, I had one of these too, Trenton. It was just like yours. Not so good.
Let us know in the comments.
All right, that's all we got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. At least we got this out of the way, right?
I need to watch.
I don't think we'll revisit Willett Pot Still for quite some time, unless my lovely wife decides to throw it in a blind somewhere that we don't know anything about.
Maybe we'll get that little cocktail, not the coffee one, and we'll give it a little bzzz.
Maybe. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. Hey, see you next time. Right down here with Trent and I in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.